the world's most interesting travel clothes. We'll talk about that today on Traveling. I'm Elizabeth Harriman.
And I'm Paul Lasley, and you are traveling on the American Forces Radio Network and at ontravel.com. And, well, we do mean that. Way back in 2004-ish, I needed a new travel blazer and did some research. It's really hard to find a real travel blazer that, number one, looks like it could actually go to an office, and number two, has sort of neat pockets and just is cool. So I found one at SCOTTeVEST or SCOTTeVEST.com, and what an amazing experience that turned out to be. We bought 2 more jackets over the years, and finally today we're going to talk with the, I got to say, genius behind this. I mean, hyperbole flows easily here. I'm traveling. The genius behind SCOTTeVEST, Scott Jordan. Hey, Scott, welcome to Traveling.
Hi, Paul and Elizabeth. Thank you so much for having me on, and I appreciate the adjective, although that wouldn't be the one I'd select, but I'll accept it. Thank you.
Yeah, listen, somebody says genius, yeah, take it. Well, but okay, so this is, okay, first of all, I want to say a little something about travel clothes in general. You know, travel clothes tend to be, I hate to say it, dorky looking. I mean, there's some wonderful products up there. Tilly Products been in business for a long time. They have, great travel products, but they sort of look like a travel. Their blazers look like it's a travel blazer. It doesn't look like a normal blazer. A lot of companies that market travel clothes, I mean, they're not exactly high style. But the products at SCOTTeVEST not only are functional for travel, they really look good. They really look cool. So how did you manage that?
Well, when we looked at the market, we decided just because your products are called travel clothing, you shouldn't necessarily scream out to the world that you're a tourist wherever you are. We took, the concept of a safari vest or a travel vest, as you will, or photographer's vest or fishing vest, and we turned all those pockets inward. So all of our clothing, whether it be the travel vest or, the button-down shirt, the pants, or a multitude of jackets, and even the baseball cap we have hidden pockets, hidden places to put your stuff, but we design it and it really in an engineered manner so that things don't layer on top of each other. There are no bulges, things don't print, that it's comfortable, there's a weight management system. We believe that you can look good while carrying all of your stuff.
Well, I think you can. Now, how did you come up with this idea? I mean, did this come out of something like a need that you felt you had yourself, or did you just get this bright idea?
No, exactly. The mother of all great inventions is your own needs. And I was traveling as a corporate lawyer quite a bit, commuting from Chicago to Princeton, New Jersey, Monday through Thursday in a business casual environment, and I liked to carry all my gadgets and had no place to put them. So I looked at what was available in the market and, came up with the typical travel clothing that, we just talked about, and said there's got to be a better way, and just came up with this sort of streamlined manner of carrying your clothing, carrying your devices and related, passports, travel documents, poop bags, medication. The list is never ending. It's what would you carry with you if you could. We like to think of it as it's not just for travel clothing, it's for the trip of your life. Whether you're going to China to the Great Wall or to the grocery store, you want to be able to have the things with you that are become a part of your daily life nowadays.
And not have to carry a bag, a purse, a briefcase if you don't want to. You can actually sort of wear the stuff you would normally put into a bag.
Well, yeah, that brings me to a really good point about this clothing. First of all, it's extremely well made, without looking like, it's made out of, I don't know, some heavy-duty Cordura nylon or something. But it also has good closures, good Velcro on it. And so as a result, for instance, if you fly internationally today, even business class, they're going to ask you how much that shoulder bag weighs. My shoulder bag with recording equipment and a bunch of other stuff in it weighs around 20, 21 pounds. This would make your average gate agent cringe. I have had to talk my way onto EVA Airlines, for instance, and Air New Zealand. You have to get an exemption to carry on this kind of luggage. However, I put a lot of the heavy stuff in my blazer or in my SCOTTeVEST jacket, and I probably can shed, about 5-10 pounds in there, and no one ever thinks about weighing me, thank heaven.
That's exactly right. It's sort of a loophole, and actually, the TSA has done an unofficial ruling on it, that what you can wear, does not go towards the carry-on bag restrictions or weight restrictions. So you can put a lot of stuff in your SCOTTeVEST jackets and clothing, and we do have a full line for women as well that includes trench coats, among other hoodies, and a bunch of other really fashionable things that my wife Laura is involved in designing. So and it makes it so simple. You go through security, you take off your SCOTTeVEST, gadgets and all. No longer do you have to put it in that little separate bin and remember to retrieve your cell phone at the end, and you just put the SCOTTeVEST back on after you pass through security. And then if it's nice because when you're sitting in the plane in your seat, you have all your stuff on you and accessible instead of in a bag that you're constantly fumbling, that you can't access when the plane is taxiing or taking off or landing. It's all right there. And if you wanted to, you could take it off and put it above in the storage container if you do really load it up. So.
Well, and your blazer, speaking from long experience and many, many hours in the air, does not wrinkle. I do not know how this is achieved. I assume it is aliens have come to Idaho and bestowed some secret of the universe upon you, but your travel blazer does not wrinkle.
And it still looks good. And now you would have to take this out, I'm thinking, before you get on the plane. And you've never done this, but Paul,